crafters, real quick, here's just everything that is in the August 2023 Paper Pumpkin kit, which I will be showing with you in the video. If you just want to skip ahead to where I start assembling the cards, go ahead and fast forward to 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Hello, Stephanie Rogers here with Stampin' with Steph, and today I'm going to be showing you the August 2023 Paper Pumpkin kit. It is titled Meaningful Flowers. So I've already opened the box and I've kind of taken apart any of the pieces that will help create. Looks like there's going to be 2 cards that we're going to be making, and I believe there's 4 of each card. This is the directions, so I'm going to just set that aside. It comes with 2 stamp sets, or yeah, I guess they're little, I guess you would call them stamp sets. There's these sentiments here that I'll be showing you later because we'll be using those for the card. But yeah, they're really cute. Some flowers. Let me use this. Maybe you can see. I'm not sure. There's some little flowers that you can make. And then this one as well. So yes, you can definitely do a lot of fun things with these stamps. And I have the 2 sentiments already ready to go. It also comes with a ink spot. This is Pretty Peacock. Comes with some twine. We're gonna make some bows. Yay, my favorite thing. Yeah, it's not. I will do my best with that twine. It comes with some die cuts. These are already ready to go, so you just have to pop them out. Those flowers and these flowers. This is some colorful vellum. Pretty. So I'm gonna just set those off to the side. Some enamel dots. They almost kind of look like little water droplets. This will be little sentiments, little banners for sentiments. These are the kind of for one card here. This is the card base. I think I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Okay. Here's a card base. And on the back of this card base, it talks about the lotus flower. This is something new that they've not done before, kind of printed. And this one, it is a kind of a little fun fold. You're going to fold that over. And then also it talks about the forget-me-not flower. And so again, you have 4 of these, and then you have 4 of these to make 8 cards. Let me see which one. So like again, I said this is the directions. And it's just showing you the pieces that you'll be using for each card. So for card 1, let me go ahead and get what we need. Oh, and I also forgot, it comes with these little adorable envelopes. Oh my gosh, look how cute those are. I'm going to set those aside. And so for the first card, it looks like we're going to be using one of these. We're going to be using a banner sentiment. Trying to make more room for myself here. The banner sentiment. We're going to be using some twine, so I have that nearby. Tear and tape. I love tear and tape. We get a little bit of tear and tape in this kit. And then some stamping dimensionals. So that also comes with stamping dimensionals for you. So everything that you need to make these cards comes in the kit. If it's your very first time if this is the very first time you've purchased this kit, you will get a clear block. So that way you can stamp. Otherwise, you have one already or you've got others to use. And I'm using other ones, the other Stampin' Up! Clear blocks, and not the one that comes with Paper Pumpkin. Alright, so that would just tell me what I need. Now we move on to the middle of this, and it's going to tell us how to assemble this card, which looks so simple. I love simple cards. So the first thing that they're telling you to do is go ahead and stamp the sentiment. We are using this sentiment. It says, your friendship is unforgettable. So your friendship is unforgettable. I suggest the first time that you stamp photopolymer is you want to stamp it a couple times and make sure it's inked up. So I'm just gonna stamp there. Oh, another thing I forgot. Is it nearby? Yes, it is nearby me. A piercing mat. When you're using photopolymer, it's nice to have a piercing mat because it gives you a little bit of extra cushion. Okay, I think that's okay. I'm not sure how the stamp is going to be stamping. Maybe I need a bigger block. No, I don't think so. Okay, my ink pad could be a little dry. So let me stamp the sentiment. Hopefully my head's not in the camera. And hopefully I'm going to probably put my head in the camera for a minute. Or a quick second. Okay, so actually that didn't come out too bad. Set that aside. Done with that. Then it says looking for, I think this is the, is that just one? It's kind of thick. I thought I had two there. This is the Forget-Me-Not flower. So on this one, it looks like we're going to be putting Stampin' Dimensionals. And it does give you kind of a guideline. I don't know if you can't quite see, but it'll show you kind of the placement that they suggest that you might want to put the dimensionals. So one is here in this flower up here. Then they just put another one here. One kind of holding the center, and then one down here at the base of the flower. Okay, and then on this, you're gonna turn the sentiment after you stamp it. You're gonna turn it over. You're gonna get a little bit of tear and tape. Oh, this one's like skinny. It's not as thick as the tear and tape that you can buy from Stampin' Up, and I think it's just enough. I like that. Actually, I like this size. I like the thinness of this. Okay, I'm just gonna rub it a little bit so I can tear off the backing. Okay, just like that. And then it says also you're going to put 2 Stampin' Dimensionals on the sides here. Now I'm not going to take the backing of the Stampin' Dimensionals off just yet of this one because I'm going to be tying the bow. It does say 8 inches, so I have a ruler on, but I'm not a very good bow tire. Bow tire. So I might do 9 inches just so I can get a good bow tied. Okay, let's see. Now if you have a bow tire, like a handy tool that helps you tie bows, yes, I would say use it. So let me just tie bow. Now it's just gonna go on the back. Okay, so it's gonna go in the back, but I want to make the loops large enough so when you turn it over, you can see the bow a little bit. I guess it's not really, you're not really seeing the bow, but you're kind of seeing some of what looks like a bow. Okay, so we've done that. We have this. Let's fold our card base and get my bone folder and press that against that so nice and smooth. Whoops, sorry. And then next step, so we're gonna open this up. This flower die cut's gonna go right here in the middle. So I'm gonna take off all the backing. Yeah. Okay. And it's just gonna go right in the middle, and it looks kind of like it's the end here. The end of this bouquet is just sitting right on top of the grass blades. Okay, it's perfect. Now I'm going to take off the backing of the sentiment. And that's just going to lay over. Now it does kind of, just to let you know, since this is popped up and this is popped up, it doesn't say to use 2 of these, so it's kind of bent a little bit over, but actually, I mean, I kind of like that look. Anyways, I mean, I know you can't really see it, but if you are making it yourself, just to let you know that it just kind of bends a little bit. If you didn't want that, you could layer it up on 2, but then it'd be too bulky for your card to fold over. And then you fold the card over, and that's it. I'm going to trim this down real quick. I mean, how easy was this card to make, and how cute is it? Yeah, that's it. And I guess you can write here to the person that you're sending the card to, your friend that you're sending the card to. I kind of bent this, yikes. But that's it. And then it kind of talks about the forget-me-not on the back. I don't know if my camera's going to zoom in on it, but yeah, forget-me-not, I'm not going to read it. Because if you have the kit, you can read it. But that's it. How easy was that card? Super, super easy. And then the envelope that goes with this card is this, yeah, I'm just making sure, is this envelope. I mean, look how cute that envelope is. And that, oh, it goes all the way in. Oh my God, and it's even green all the way inside. Oh, if you really wanted to, I bet you I can cut this out and you, okay, things to do. But I don't know if I want to do any alternates for these cards because I really like these cards. I just think they're really cute. Let me see. It goes inside here. And then you fold the card over. I mean, the card. You fold the envelope over. And then you can even put an address and you can mail it. Yeah, you could definitely mail this just with one dimensional. That would definitely go through the mail postal. Cute. Okay, so that's card number 1. Repeat 4 times. Easy. Easy peasy. Next one is card number 2. So card number 2, we'll be using this card base. And it again has the information on the lotus flower of what it means. We'll be using one of these decorative, probably that way, one of these decorative pieces here. We're going to be using the vellum. There's a lot more pieces to this one, I think. And we're going to be using this lotus flower here. Also, we will need a sentiment banner. No, just kidding. Where are we stamping the sentiment? Hold on, let me get the directions. Oh, okay, neat. So, oh, you know what? Did I forget? Let me look. Nope, it doesn't look like we're using any of these droplets on the first card. It's only for the second card. And there's a lot of them. Okay. Directions for card number 2. It says the first thing we're going to do, let me set this aside. Oh, and then we need the tear and tape and some dimensionals too. So those will be part of that. So the first thing that it says to do is stamp your sentiment. And we're actually going to be stamping the sentiment right on this lotus flower. And the sentiment, you are capable of amazing things. You are capable of amazing things. So again, this is the first time that I'm using this photopolymer stamp, so I'm going to be stamping off a couple times. And I guess this is called like seasoning your stamp. I guess prepping your stamp. It just helps maybe kind of get off any of the packing when it's been made, maybe, I don't know. So, and then also it helps to kind of get a layer of ink on there too, so you get a bitter. Okay, I think that's good. We shall see. And we're gonna stamp it right on this piece, on this little lily pad. Is it gonna fit? Okay, I'm gonna probably put my head in here for a second. Okay, down, down, press, press, press. Wait a couple seconds, and lift up. Ah, cute. That one's gonna be a little bit harder to just get just right, I think, at least for me. So we did the stamping. I can move my piercing mat. Now it says you're going to take the vellum, and you can tell this is the darker side, and you flip it over, it's not as dark. And on this back side is we're going to put the tearing tape on just the sides and the bottom, sides and the bottom. So kind of like a box, an open box, right? Open box, because we're not going to put anything on the top. So let's do that. I'm going to just tear that right there. No scissors needed. I love this tape. And it does look like they put it like right at the edge, but I'm not putting it right at the edge. Does it matter? I don't think so. Okay. I mean, it shows right at the edge in the directions, but we'll see. This is the first one I'm making right here on camera. Okay, there we go. We're going to need this again. No. All right, we got tearing tape there. We stamped that. Then we're going to take this little, I don't know, card base, I guess. Card piece. And we're going to put 5 dimensionals. 1 in each of the corners. 1 right there. Right there. Right there. Right there, and then just 1 right in the middle, and that's it. And then we will be using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. It looks like 3 large ones. Then you could, when you see them, you'll see there's 2 sizes, kind of a small and a medium. Or large and small. And we're going to be using 3 of the larger ones and 4 of the smaller ones. So we're taking our card base, and make sure you've got the top fold at the top before you layer this down. Okay. Taking off the backings of my dimensionals. Oops. That's the lay. Another thing too, I like, oh, that's gonna be hard to get this straight. I'm gonna turn this a little bit to my left here so I can line up one corner first and then lay it down. Oh, it's not quite center, but close enough. Yeah, not gonna lie, that wasn't that easy to lay it down. Maybe from the top. It might even be better to measure, or not measure. Let me see if I can pull this up, or did I push it too hard? Here, let's try. See, if you make a mistake, just kind of gently pull up. I want to see if it probably easier. And that way, I'm going to find the top of this card base and the top of this piece, and I'm going to try to see if I can line it up better from the top. So that way I know I can kind of eyeball the 2 sides. Oh, but see, now it's not top enough. Let me flip it over. All right, that's why. Okay, so it's not quite the same, like, it's a little less, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but there's not much frame on the top and bottom as there are on the sides, and that's what was throwing me off. So that way I know to come up a little closer. There we go. That's why I could not line it up, because it's not the same. I like to actually have the exact same edge. If I'm making sense. I might not even be making sense. But, okay. So just a little FYI. There's going to be more edge on the sides than there are the top and the bottom. Or more frame, I guess. Now I'm going to take the backing off of this vellum. Am I doing anything special? Yes, I'm doing something before I do this. Okay, so I'm going to take the backing off, but I'm going to set it aside. Now, I'm looking. It doesn't say Oh, I got it. Okay, no wonder why. I'm like, it doesn't say anything to put on here. Yeah, you're not. You'll see. So this is going to go right on the edge of this card base and kind of, you know, push that down. You probably could even put this piece on and then put the large piece on. And then look, this is going to just tuck in. It is, I promise, I promise. It's going to tuck in here. So then that way, no wonder why they want to put it. This is why, see, this is why you need to watch my video first before you try to assemble a card. So you can see all my mistakes of what not to do. This is why you want to put the tear and tape as close to the edge as possible. And that's because this is going to be slipping in and there needs to be enough room, but it can go kind of sideways. Okay, so we need to place the, what do you call these things? These little enamel dots. This one's really hard to see on the, you know, on the directions, but I will kind of show you. Now you can either use scissors to pull them off. I do like this pick a tool, and I like to use this flat spatula side. Let's see if it works. Okay, so there's going to be some on this piece. Let me do that first, and it looks like it's going to be one of the larger ones. Oh yeah, these are hard to get off. Okay. And you don't have to follow exactly. See, look, that one just dropped off. So we're gonna go one and then two small ones. And you know what? These are so slippery. Your scissors, oh, you know, okay. This will be the best. This is usually I use this sometimes to pull it up. Just because sometimes this sticky part doesn't always work, but I'm going to use this part of the pick a tool. Yes. Oh my gosh, what was I thinking? Of course, that's what I use. Yes, definitely. If you don't have something similar to this, you're going to need it, because this little gummy part, yes. So 3 here, 1, 2, 3, and a little diamond. I know it's hard to see. You can't really see it, but they're there, I promise. And then it looks like we're going to put 2 here. I don't know if the big or small. I can't tell. I can pick that up. I'm going to put 1 here. I'm just looking. Because it says 3 large ones. Oh, maybe there's supposed to be 2 large. Again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I'm just going to pick up a large one. And looks like they put 1 in here. Then they... It's not hard. They put 1 here. And I'm going to get a smaller one. Come on. It's not... There we go. And 1 here. So they put 1 here. 1 at the bottom of this little flower. 1 on the vellum over on the left side. And then 1 on the vellum over here. Then this goes in like that, and I guess they can just pull it out. Ooh, if they know. Or you can just kind of set it like this, so it doesn't really tell your person, or maybe it's not supposed to pull out. Maybe you're supposed to just see it underneath. You can't really see it though. Was I supposed to put it upside down? Oh. Yeah, I totally did it wrong. But it's hard because... So this one looks like the colors on the top. I know you can't see it. But then now when I'm looking on this one, I can't tell. But it's supposed to be the light? Or the dark? So here, and I guess are you supposed to just see, you're just supposed to see what it says. I'm gonna say right now, I do not like this card. No, I think you're supposed to pull it out. Okay, I think you're supposed to pull it out. It just kind of shows that it's darker here, just maybe for reference. But yeah, because I was going to say, you can't really see it. I think it's supposed to be the dark side out. I guess what I was getting at, I mean, you can't really see it. Maybe the person you're giving it to will like say, oh wait, what does it say? And then, but how do they know? See, that's what I'm saying. How would they know to pull this out? They wouldn't. Maybe you can just put a little pull me or something. Or if there's enough string, maybe you could put a little bit of this, like a little bit of this twine, like on the back here, and maybe that would indicate to pull it. I don't know. Like you can put a little bit of tear and tape on the back and just make yourself like a little loop. And then you can stick it in. It's just a thought. So then pretend you got a little loop here. Would they know to then pull that? But then they would probably pull it off. This is kind of why I like simple cards when I'm giving them to especially non-card makers. Because when you make all these fancy folds, yes, they're beautiful and they're very fun to open, but if you're sitting to a person who doesn't really know anything about cards, they're not even know how to open the card. That's just my opinion. But yeah, so that's the card. That's it. And I guess you pull this out. You're capable of amazing things. And you tuck it in. Okay, I'm not going to lie, but I don't really like this card very much. I mean, I love the colors. Don't get me wrong. I love the colors. But again, I mean, hopefully the person you may be giving them to will know to pull the flower up, because they'll see like, oh, what does that say? I don't know. But so that's it. Oh, and then whoops. Let's see the envelope that goes with this card. And this is it. Cute though, cute. Let's see on the inside. It's all colorful in there. And then it just tucks inside the envelope. You know how the card works. The card goes in the envelope. You fold the flap, address it, mail it. Yeah, see how easy? Address it, stamp it, mail it. But that's it. So those are the two cards for this kit. Again, I mean, I love this card. This one's easy because they're going to know to open it like this. Beautiful envelope. I love it. And I love the colors. And I'm going to give more credit to my recipient who's going to get this card. I'm going to give them more credit that they will know to pull this up and then like read it. And it's a little interactive. So that might be kind of fun for them, a little interactive flower. But that's it. All right, what do you think about this Stamping Paper Pumpkin August 2023 kit? Yay or nay? Let me know in the comments below. And if you would like to get the next Paper Pumpkin subscription, I have a link below that you can sign up. You can either subscribe and get a monthly kit. You can only order 1 month. You can pre-order 6 months, or you can pre-order 12 months. If you have any other questions, let me know. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Wait, before you go, I want to share with you 2 alternative cards that I made using some of the stamps and pieces from this kit.